Alrighty, welcome to Tarot Master Key. You saw enough of my face, so we'll just go back with the cards because I like to look at the cards. I feel like the cards always help you connect the dots. Um, yeah. Three of Hearts with the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so, God, I guess I'll just say it. No, I'm not a. Okay. I'm a real unicorn. I'm not no fake unicorn that's about like sex. So, a real unicorn is a horse with a horn on their head and white fur. That's what I am. Like when I die, like that's what I turn into. Um, but I'm not that kind of sexual unicorn that wants to be in a relationship with a man and a woman and then being that extra little piece. Like no, like it's about me. It's not about anyone else. So I just want to make that clear in this. I guess that's what the cards want to say is like, how do you feel about a threesome or a throuple or a relationship like that? Like no, I don't feel like that at all. Growing up, I was like, that's never gonna happen. I've experienced sort of things like that before, and it was just to, I feel like I had a chance to experiment and understand like who I am and what I want. And the whole time through, I was like, I hate every single minute of this. Every date I went on, every person I dated, every single relationship I got into, every bed, etc., etc. I hated it all to the maximum. This is my little voodoo doll. You could tell he's an Aries because he's gold. I didn't realize that till later, but he's basically for wealth, but also for cursing. So I just flip him over when I want to curse somebody, and when I want good luck or something, I just keep him like this, and he always does it. So he's like beep beep. He's so cute. I love him, but I want to make a blue one, but I'm kind of nervous, but we'll see. All right, let's go into these Nine of Wands. See what they're trying to say. Seven of Wands. So I feel like that cleared up a lot of energy that was there. I feel like this is actually like more of like Brendan wanting to connect and like ask more questions, but just to be silly a little bit, like to break the ice and like open up like that door where things can be a little more fresh, um, and like let evil Toby like relax a little more. Because today on my way from the Antelope Valley back down here to San Fernando, I was like, my energy was just like I was having fun. I was like, whoa, this is fun. Like I was connecting with like that soul bond connection. And then, but when I got to the city, I was like, I went into destruction mode, and I'm like, I have to destroy this city with my magic. I have to find a way. I have to destroy humanity and eradicate them. Like, I have to get them out of California. Like, nobody can live here with me. Like, this is my land. Like, I'm gonna own it. So if you ever heard like a Native American that like takes over the earth, that's gonna be me, or an Ashkenazi Jew, aka Antichrist or Messiah. Doesn't matter. I don't care what anyone would call me because at the end of the day, like I'm still gonna do me, and if I'm in charge, I'm in charge. Like there's been times where I've had to like use astral projections to like command angels. I hate angels. They never listen. They're so disobedient. There's one that like the one that guards the gate and like judges people and like tells them like, oh, like were you doing good in your life? Like I slap him. I'm like, no, you're not allowed to let anyone back in here into heaven anymore. That's not your job anymore. Your job now is to go and talk to people. Like I just want you out there, just communication. Um, because it's like no, you angels aren't gonna have no power in my kingdom whatsoever. Like no, 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 no. I cut angels' wings off if I see them. They're just like, and then I force them like to obey. Like I will, and it's easy for me, and they're pretty easy to control when it comes down to it. But they're very disobedient when it's like, okay, I want you to do this. They're just like, no, please, we're so tired of this destruction and death. And I'm like, are you gonna be winners or losers? All right, Eight of Hearts. Let's see what that has to say. Five of Swords. So that kind of connects to what I said. Swords are always like a harsh way of communication or cutting through something. So if you see like it going into the wands, not only does it fuel its fire, but it's also chopping up the wood, and that needs friction, that needs strength, that needs conviction. You need to have a strong mind to be able to like hack that wood and be like, yes, I'm cutting this wood, even though it's difficult to cut. I need to make these decisions. That's what I do. I make difficult decisions. Not for myself, of course I do, but not only for myself but for the spirit realm, angels, human beings, etc. Like it gets frustrating to always have to answer everyone's prayers and figure out, not figure out, but know what they need and then have to give it to them. And it's like, no, I'm not going to keep giving you guys freebies anymore. Like it's going to be a lot more tough. And that connects with to being like a witch and a wizard, because I do a lot of spells for people just to let them get what they want in life. But we'll talk about that more later. Bye bye.